friends, it's Charisma of Charisma's Corner, and we are in the Little Pink Barn, and we are working on the Little Pink Homestead. This is block 11, 11, and we are working on spring chickens. And so again, this is the final block of chickens. I'm kind of sad to see them go, but it's going to be another easy week because we just have 2 chickens to do. And this time they have a little star in between them. So another easy week. You should feel familiar with this process as it's the 3rd time that we're doing these blocks, but so satisfying in the end because then we have a full flock of chickens for the Little Pink Homestead. So let's get started. We kind of already know the way, but this time we have a little bit of paper piecing to do, and let's get going. Okay, so I sort of have it all laid out. You guys are familiar with how to do the bird, but I do have one of the paper pieces done here. I have this little piece here that's done, and then we're going to add this little piece. I just have scraps here. They're bigger than what I need for this little piece, but this is kind of how I do paper piecing, is I use scraps from other things that I've cut. Those are our template pieces. And so to get started on our paper piece thing, number 1 is labeled. It says sparkle, and that is our number 1 piece. I'm just going to go ahead. I know that this piece is ginormous. It's going to cover everything that I need, so I'm not worried about that. But now I need to place number 2, which is gold. And I can kind of look to see where that line is. I'm going to put it right sides together, so pretty side down, and I'm just going to go ahead and sew that seam. Now I'm going to go ahead and press that. You can finger press it as well, or use your little rollers. But now I'm going to go ahead and fold on number 3, create my 1/4 inch guide here, and I need to cut this off because this is the piece I'm using, the little scrap. Okay, so now that gives me a perfect guide as to where to put this scrap. I'm going to put that there. And now I'm going to sew on this line. Okay, now that that's done, I'm just going to fold that over, press it over, and then we'll go on to number 4. So there's my line number 4. I'm going to fold it on that line. Create my 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to put a piece of fabric. Okay, and then I'm going to fold on number 5 here, which is also another piece of sparkle. Sparkle is the name of that background fabric, and it's my chicken scratch line. It's one of my favorite fabrics. And I'll go ahead and line that up. You can use a 1/4 inch ruler. You can make your stitches smaller. You can use paper piecing paper. I didn't do that for any of this. I don't feel like I need to. I don't have any of that in my stash, and if I was doing a whole big project, I might get that. I do have it at a 1/4 ruler. I just can't find it. But now we're going to trim this. You want to trim on the dashed line, so you can line up your ruler right on the 1/4 inch line of your ruler to get that piece trimmed. And then we'll take our paper off. I know that's also a preference thing. Some people don't take their paper off before they sew them. I like to take my paper off. I do not like ripping out those tiny little pieces. It drives me crazy. So I just take off my paper and then, so I was like, that does not look right. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and sew those two little pieces together to form the half star here. And as you can see, these two chickens face opposite ways. So we need to make sure that our little water and teal hen here faces the opposite way. So we'll go ahead and sew this one on. Okay, and now we'll do the stitch and flip method. I already have my line marked on for the beak, and I'll go ahead and sew on that line. Okay, and now we know that goes on top, just like we did on the heart last month. Okay, and now we'll just start building out the body again. So we'll go ahead with the bottom of the body, and I'm just lining up this triangles on the bottom edge here and making sure that I have the points lined up here. Cute little spring chicken. Oh my gosh, so adorable. So now we're going to go ahead and we can sew these together because we know they go together like this in the quilt. And you have several points that you can pin or nestle to get those to come together. Just look at them. Look how sweet that is. I totally love it. I love the way that this quilt is coming together. I love all of the bright colors. Of course, I chose them. They're my lines of fabric. I know that, but I just think also there's just nothing that can go wrong here. You can put so much patterns on different, you can use some really soft shabby chic colors. There's so many things that you can do with a really good sampler quilt. And the Little Pink Homestead is just capturing my heart all the way through. I love watching the process of this unfold. So block 11, we are more than halfway through, and be back for block 12 because it's a good one. All right, see you next month. Please share hashtag the Little Pink Homestead quilt, and you can follow me on Instagram, CharismaHorton, and of course, please like and share the video. Get your friends to join in on the fun. And until then, bye.